Hoi Hoi! My name is Kitsundere van Lonelyheart, and I've recently tried out Diablo 4. And originally, I didn't want to play this game because I was disappointed on how Blizzard handled the Diablo 2 remake and the Diablo mobile game. I think disappointed is a good word to describe my feelings about Blizzard Entertainment in the last recent years. I actually don't know. How long has it been since the Diablo 2 remake? Um, Wait, I'm curious about that. Diablo 2 remake? It's called Resurrected, right? Yeah, I think so. Resurrected release. When was it released? 2021. That's actually not that long ago. I feel like it was longer. Maybe Diablo Mobile was released before Diablo 2? I don't think so. Immortal was its name. When was it released? No, okay, I have no idea. Whatever. Definitely, since then I stopped liking Blizzard. The reason why I've tried out Diablo 4 is because it's now available on the Steam browser, and it was on sale for $30 or €30. So I decided to try it out. And my first 2 days of experience with this game wasn't that great, but the reason for that is my internet sucked on those 2 days. And unfortunately, you cannot play this game offline, which was also the case with Diablo 3. And I think it's also the case with the Diablo 2 remake, which is like always like a minus for me because I'm living in Germany. Germany is a third world country when it comes to internet connectivity. So yeah, it's always like a bad thing if a game has to be online to be played. Um, there is one thing that I really like about this game, which is the skill tree. I feel like from a visual standpoint, this is probably one of the best skill trees that I've ever seen. Like if I had to tell you what are the best skill trees in video games that I have played, then I always would say Titan Quest has a really good one. But the issue with Titan Quest is that it's visually not appealing. It's just like everything is so bloated, and you have a lot of different skills, and you need kind of to read them all, and they are all out of order. And it is just not really visual appealing. Like, if you are familiar with the skills, then it's fine. But if you play this game for the first time, you probably need a guide to figure out what class you want to go and what skills you want to go. In this game, I really like how they have designed the skill tree, like in Diablo 4. Now, whether the skills are good designed or not is another question, but the skill tree itself is really good in my opinion. And I am a huge fan of skill trees. Like, skill trees are the most important thing for me in video games. So if a video game has a good skill tree, that's usually a reason for me to actually play it. Now, whenever I play a game, the first character that I make is going to be a mage. And the reason why is, like, especially in fantasy games, you can figure out whether a game is good or not depending on how the mage plays. Because a lot of people who make RPG games don't really understand what a fantasy mage is or is supposed to be. So if they get it right, you can usually expect much more from that game than if they do it bad. And my opinion about the mage is, I think sorcerer. In this game, it's called sorcerer. The sorcerer feels underwhelming, which is not a good sign. I do like the idea that they have with, you have like the pyro one, you have the ice one, and you have an electro one. But the problem is, if you compare it to the sorcerer in Diablo 3, I think he had a different name. You actually have 2 elements less, right? Here you only have lightning, fire, and ice. And in Diablo 3, you also had arcane. And I think there was a 5th element, but I don't remember it. So maybe there only were 4. But I remember there was the elemental set, and the elemental set gives you a bonus, gives you essentially a bonus for each different element you cast recently, and the bonus goes up to 4. But if I remember correctly, you actually had 5 elements to choose from. Anyway, so as a second character, I tried out the Rook, and like one thing that I can say about the power levels just between those classes, the Rook, I can play the Rook on one difficulty level higher than the Sorcerer, just based on the class, so like without any special legendary items or so, right? And the Rook also has an ability which is spin to win, and I don't know why, but for some reason in Diablo, if you have a spin to win character, it's just going to be much better than all of the other characters, right? So in my opinion, the Rook is just a much stronger class than the Sorcerer, which also is not a good sign. Okay, so now I want to play. I want to create a new character. I really, to be honest, even after all of this, like, no matter how bad this game is, how bad the story is, how bad the characters are designed, or whatever, I still like it, and I want to try out every character. I don't have the DLC because, like, I've bought the game for $30, and then I didn't want to buy another DLC for another $30, like buy the DLC for another $30. So I don't have the DLC. But I kind of want to try out different classes. So the class that I want to try out for this let's play is the Druid, because I think I've never played an actual Druid in the sense of how Blizzard understands what a Druid is. Right? I've never played like a shapeshifter because most of the games that I've played just didn't have a Druid class, which is quite interesting. So I want to try out Druid. Also, I want to try out Druid because I'm a furry, but that's a secret. Customize. Eye color. Let's make light green. And oh yeah, right. So hair color white. I don't want a beard hairstyle. This guy already looks ugly. Let's go for this one. Makeup. I don't want makeup, and I also don't want any jewelry. I don't like accessoires. I don't want no markings. Wait, that's already no markings. And no markings color. Okay, so I'm going to play seasonal. I don't think there's any reason for why I shouldn't play seasonal, especially because if the season ends, my seasonal characters just become normal characters, legacy characters. I don't know what they're called. I want to play the campaign, right? Also, like, this Let's Play is going to focus on the story of the game, because the other 2 characters, the first character was a character that I played with my friends, right? So I played the sorcerer with my friends, and that's also another reason on why I know that how weak the sorcerer is, because my friends just were much better at the game as I. No, they definitely dealt more damage, and I kind of felt obsolete. And my second character was like an out of campaign one, because once you did the first, once you did the intro, all your characters are going to be finished post game characters. Okay, so I'm going to make a druid and his name is going to be me. Okay. Alright, for the sake of this let's play, I don't really want to play on the highest difficulty. I just want to have like a nice experience to experience the story. But I think I'm still going to start on hard because that's like the difficulty that I'm used to, and I kind of want to know how good the druid is compared to the other characters. Alright. Also, I've did a speed test. My internet should be fine, but if I have too many lags, I will just end this episode.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind.
This game is silent. Hold on. Sound settings. That already starts great. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, you know what?
Conflict. A secretive group.
Okay, never mind.
Safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was. And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
One thing that I have to complain about is that the cutscenes are way too long. They really feel like that they are dragged, that they are stretched into oblivion because they are very long and there isn't really much interesting happening in those cutscenes. This is one example. They definitely spent too much money on the cutscenes. Also, I have to play on the lowest quality because when I first play it, it went out of memory. I had a memory crash. So just for safety, I'm going to play on the lowest quality. To be honest, I don't really care about quality. I know that there are people who do care about quality, but for me, the gameplay experience is more important than nice textures. And to be honest, I couldn't even tell you the difference between low quality and high quality. It's always funny when I see like comparisons like on YouTube, which are this is with this graphic settings and this is with this graphic settings, and to me both sides just look the same. It's the same picture. I mean, listen, okay? This cutscene, it goes on for so long, but it doesn't tell you anything, right? Like, the purpose of a cutscene is to tell you a story. I mean, what does it tell me? Apparently, I'm on my way to Sanctuary. I've just lost my horse, and now I'm going to freeze to death. Great. How long am I recording? I'm already recording for 14 minutes. Okay, to be fair, I've talked probably for 10 minutes. Oh no, there's a wolf. Like, this is meaningless. I am a fucking druid. I can't transform into a Wendigo. Why should I care about a wild animal? Wild animals are my friend. My friends. Okay, I think this is the start of the game. Great. I have a mace. Okay, that's interesting. Nope. I should increase the sound. Oh, of course. It's already all at maximum. Okay. Volume mixer. Oh yeah, I did it on 5%. Let's make it on 40. And then make the master volume on 30. Music on 30.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Cinematic, ambience. Okay. Alright. Also, one thing that I like about this game is that you can play it with a controller, and it actually feels really good with a controller. Smash! I have 2 skill points. Wait, what? Why do I start with 2 skill? Oh, okay, so I think my progress probably goes over. That's why I have 2 skill points. Okay, that's actually not bad. It's interesting. So let's take a look at those skills, right? We can play an Earth Druid, we can play a Water Druid, and we can play a Lightning Druid, right? This is wind. That's not water, that's wind, but it deals physical damage, okay? Lightning damage. So this is probably like if we want to go for if we want to go for ranged physical damage, it's probably also range. Okay, this is our werebear form and this is our werewolf form. I'm going for the werewolf form. I'm also curious about the other ones, but for now I'm just going for werewolf. And I can increase my claw attack speed at 20%. What will we have here? Claw has a 15% chance to attack twice, or claw applies 3 poison damage over 6 seconds, okay. Alright, I also already have money from the other characters. Okay, alright, so I can just transform into a werewolfy. What's down here? Let's explore the game a bit. Okay, we have a walk down here. I mean, I really must say, playing this game does feel good if you have the internet connection for it. Okay. Alright, there's probably not much to find here. Let's just play the story. I do have my horse. Normally I wouldn't have my horse, but like the reason why I have my horse is because I've already did this on another character. It was so funny when I was playing with my friends, they all had horses and I didn't. So I had to walk after them while they were running, which kind of sucked. Okay, let's just go to the city. I'm just a friendly werewolf minding my own business.
Another abandoned town. Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark. He bit me.
This still feels...
He's a wild one.
This still feels a bit silent. Wait. Options. Okay, let's go to 40. Hello! Oh, Oswin. What's going on here?
What's it to you?
Oswin, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all! Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain.
Okay. Alright. Please explain faster.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Okay, Espel, I can buy weapons here. And with Stannis I can heal, okay.
Not while I'm in town.
Oh, thank you, game. Alright. Okay, so I can talk with all of them.
Good, but I should watch it a little longer to make sure it doesn't go out.
What's that? You say something?
I have remedies if you're injured. If Devmir's taking up all the space by the fire, just give him a shove.
Okay. Finally, some shelter from the
I'm
storm.
sorry, it's a bit cramped.
Still better than a cave.
Okay, what can you tell me about the people here?
Alenka went a bit deaf last winter. You might need to speak up around her.
Okay, alright. Okay, let's just do the story. It's probably not that interesting, those flavored dialogue. It isn't safe here.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
The evil stirring in those ruins is an affront against nature. I will make things right.
I think I have to make it.
Really? Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm level 2, alright, but I think I have to make the game a bit louder. Okay, but now I have to dial music down. I also have to dial. This is so annoying. I also have to dial effects down. Okay. Alright. Let's just... An Arctic beer! Alright. I have another skill point. Probably want to go for 50% double attack chunks instead of poison. I'm not really the poison guy. Like, when I've played a sorcerer, I've played fire sorcerer because I roleplay characters. Right, so I wanted to roleplay a fire mage. And I've realized that burn, like, dot doesn't feel great in this game. Dot feels like it's supposed to be for single player. But, like, this game isn't a single player game. That's another issue I have with this game. This game is essentially a MMO, which I do not like. Like, I don't mind if this game has co-op, obviously, but this game doesn't have co-op. It has it's straight up an MMO. Which is always, like, a bit weird. Because you're, like, it's difficult for me to immerse myself into a game when there are other players around. And what's funny, I tried to explain that to my friends, but they just didn't understand. Like, they didn't understand why I had an issue with this game being an MMO. That I had an issue with other players walking around. Heavy boots. This game doesn't auto-equip, does it? Oh, it probably does. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. I haven't played it for a week or so. Demons. Okay, there is probably... Well, what I don't like about this one is, like, I do like, in general I don't like how linear the dungeons are. But the problem with, if you have linear dungeons, but then you have two optional ways that you can go, that sucks even more than having a linear dungeon. So I really don't like the way the dungeons are built, because they are linear, but they also have like two ways. So you have like two options on where you want to go, which is, like, in my opinion, the worst possible outcome. Okay, enemies are starting to bulk up. Well, no, those are elite enemies. That's also weird, like, elite enemies feel incredibly strong compared to compared to basic. Like, it feels like there is a huge jump when it comes to tankiness. I want to kill the archer first, okay. And I hate those shield enemies. Those shield enemies are horrible. Okay. I'm going to kill all of you. I guess the one good part about Dot is that it goes through shields and it damages them even if they have a shield. Alright, okay, so... Alright, now do I want to upgrade... I want to see what if I upgrade this one. Next rank is 5 damage. So upgrading it doesn't really do that much. So what do I have here? I have Stone Burst. I have 2 stone abilities. Gather stones beneath your enemies, then detonate them, dealing 19 damage. Channeling deals 3 damage and increases the size of the affected area. Up to 400%. Okay. After 0.9 seconds. Landslide. Crush enemies between 4 pillars of earth, dealing up to 22 damage. Lightning Storm. Conjures a growing lightning storm that deals 12 damage per strike. The number of strikes increases the longer the storm is channeled up to a maximum of 5 watt. Okay, so conjure a growing lightning storm that deals 12 damage per strike. Okay, so I guess I can deal up to 60 damage if I fully channel it, but it doesn't tell me how long it takes to fully channel it. Right, here it tells me that I have to channel 0.9 seconds for 400 damage. Or for the maximum. Oh, one moment please. I feel like I'm getting sick again. I just had a cold 2 weeks ago and I feel like I'm getting a cold again, which is horrible. Conjures a swirling tornado that deals 10 damage. Pulverize. Shapeshift into a werebear and slam the ground, dealing 15 damage to surrounding enemies. And this is the werewolf. Shapeshift into a werewolf and perform a trio of combat attacks. First attack, dash towards the target and deal 8 damage, deal 11 damage. Perform a larger finishing move, dealing 23 damage. That's also not really that interesting. Okay. To be honest, there isn't really one, like none of those abilities really talk to me. If I were to play a Geomancer, if I were to play a Geomancer, I would probably go for Stoneburst. That sounds like a trap, like a channeling trap. Or maybe I would go for Landslide as a instant damage. Lightning doesn't really seem that great, so I will probably go for Lightning Storm. Like, Tornado kinda looks underwhelming. I mean, it conjures a tornado that deals 10 damage. I guess the tornado will stay and move around and can deal damage to multiple enemies. But it still kind of feels underwhelming. Like, if I can deal 16 damage to one enemy, this seems to be much greater than dealing 10 damage to multiple enemies. It also doesn't say that it deals damage per second or anything, so I'm assuming based on the wording that it only hits each enemy once. Shapeshift into a werebear and slam the ground, dealing 50 damage to surrounding enemies. That's actually not bad. This is definitely an AoE, and it kinda sounds better to me than this one. But so essentially, I would... So my single target damage for now would be Werewolf, and if there are multiple enemies, I would go for Pulverize. You gain 4% damage reduction while in Werebear form. Okay. That is actually not bad. What is this one? Maximum spirit is increased by 3. Okay, so that's my resource. Basic skill generates 6% more spirit, or your core skills cost 3% more spirit, but deal 5% increased damage. That's also pretty good. Okay, so I will go for Pulverize. Critical strike chance is always good. So what do we have here? Your next Pulverize will overpower every enemy. 12 seconds while you remain healthy. Deals overpowering. Deals bonus damage based on the sum of current life and fortified life. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get this one, and then I don't have any skill points anymore. Okay. Skeleton, Capitan. Okay, that definitely deals a lot of damage. Right, so I have to do my basic attacks to charge up spirits. Then I can just do this. Okay, I can hit it 2 times. Wow, that was great. Yeah, that alternative pathway was great. Okay, I don't need the healing well. Okay, this is actually also quite nice about Diablo 4 compared to Diablo 3. Right, in Diablo 3, this would have been a map change, right? Like, this would have been a scene change. But, like, every time you have, like, this thing, like this really long stairwell, that's an indication for that this is a loading zone. And they did it quite nice. But the thing is, Titan Quest, which is a 20-year-old game, never had those loading things, right? Like, the one arc is like one whole map. So they definitely are not the first one who does this, right? Which is like incredible. I mean, think about it. A game that is 20 years old already had this mechanic, which allows you to not have loading zones, but to just have those stairwells, which are supposed as loading zones, but you don't have a loading screen. That's incredible. Good job, Blizzard. I mean, I'm still happy that they did this, right? But they could have done this much earlier, probably. Loading zones for dungeons. Also, if the damage number is blue, that means it's a crit, I think. Yeah, I think that means it's a crit. So based on my current experience, I must say that it will definitely feel stronger than a sorcerer. Well, obviously the damage per hit that burn would do is higher, but because of the high attack speed, it actually feels much stronger. Alright, okay, so this is the boss room. I'm level 5. Pulverized did 75% increased overpower damage. Enemies overpowered are stunned for 3 seconds. Enemies hit with pulverized deal 20% reduced damage for 4 seconds. I think I want to go for this one. This kind of indicates that I have to get a lot of vitality, because vitality increases my health, right? And more health means more damage with overpowered. That's actually an interesting way on how to make a tank-oriented playstyle. I kinda like that. Okay, this boss fight is probably not that interesting. Although he deals a lot of damage and he inflicted vulnerability vulnerability on me. Okay. And those Hell Lions aren't an issue. There's a dodge button, but I don't think I need the dodge button in this one. He said as he would have a good opportunity to dodge.
I do not have enough spirit.
Oh. I don't know, dodging feels a bit weird in this game. I don't really want to dodge. Okay, now since I'm vulnerable, I should just not fight. Probably the best thing. Ow. Okay. Ow. Ow. That's actually a good moment to attack him. I also must say they definitely made the bosses better than in Diablo 3.
I'm low on spirit.
Okay, I'm just going to tank through it. Die! What an achievement! Kill 50 enemies in werewolf form. And 50 enemies in werewolf form, okay. Season tier completed. Great. Season tier 10. Okay, now there will be another very unnecessary, very long cutscene. Very.
You've returned.
Probably. Oh, I accidentally bought something. Great. Let me take a look at the items. So this one gives me more, this one gives me more. My main stat is willpower, is that correct? I assume so. Whole arm. Oh. Totem. Oh, okay, so yes. So I have 100 weapons. I probably want 100 weapons. It gives me 8. Like, the reason why you want 100 weapons is because they give you another item slot, right? But this one gives me more damage. Well, the problem is if you use 100 weapons and then an offhand weapon, that means you need more resources, but you also have more stats. Okay, alright, so we can get this. So I will try to go always for 100 weapons.
The old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay for a pint.
Wash out the taste of the stew.
We'd be honored if you'd join us.
To our savior.
Oh no! KO! It triggers me to see how they put me only half-heartedly onto this wagon. Like, I'm only halfway on it, please. At least put me fully on it. Yeah, this cutscene is unnecessarily long. I saw my corpse and from my mouth crawled hatred, and a father burned his children on a pyre, and a mother molded a new age from the ashes. I saw the weak made strong, a pack of lambs feasting on wolves. Tears of blood rained on the desert javel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. The music is too loud, it turns on my ears. I have to make the... Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chain was set free. From the Wafma's prophecy. I don't know much about Diablo's lore, but I remember Ratma was a set from the Necromancer. So I think Ratma might be Necromancer related.
By mother's blood, by mother's body, so shall you witness her glory before you die. Not ready yet.
They're coming! The whole damned village!
Joseph.
Get up! Get up! We have to fight our way out! There! Take them! May the light preserve us. Lost souls! All of you!
Oh no! I'm killing those innocent villagers! Oh no! I'm a bad werewolf!
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them. Light willing.
You're the madman from the shed.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you, I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and... What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They kept it locked up for a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Okay, I think I have to do cinematic volume a bit lower.
Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
Another cutscene! Is this real? the very low polygon. I don't know what the English word for this is. Huh. Bell, church bell. The German word for bell is Glocke.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world. They have awakened, Mother.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our true work begins.
You came to thank the light.
How did I get out here?
You collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
Help them.
She called them her children. And they welcomed her like a mother.
Mother? No. It cannot be.
It's Mommy Lilith.
I must report to the cathedral. Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us. Bring him to the cathedral in Kiovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
Okay. I think I have to... Nope. Options. I think I have to make master volume a bit louder. Okay, now I have to... Holy shit. Why is sound... Why are the sounds always so...
Greetings.
Why is the sound always so fucked? Why is it always... Why do you always have to change the audio so much? I mean, I guess the reason is because everyone has a different headset or different audio device, right? And different audio devices do audios differently, I guess. Right? And so there is no universal options for audio. There's probably also a personal thing, like different humans like different types of audio. Or like some people care more about music, some care more about dialogue. Okay. So, now the world should be okay, it's almost open. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, so the world is now... Eh? Wait. Eh? Why does it tell me I can go this way? That's weird. Could it be that this is supposed to be a platform that I can climb, but I can't climb yet? Okay, so this is a statue of Lilith. Right, those are collectibles. I will probably not find them. Okay, so what I want to say is that this game is now open world. And, like, I'm not sure how exactly I want to deal with the open worldness of this game. Like, I like open worldness. I like open world games. But, like, if I want to experience the story, there's usually an order in which the story is supposed to be experienced. I will just do whatever I want to do. Which means I'm probably going to do a lot of side quests now. Alright. So this was just a captain, nothing interesting, I guess. Aren't like those sellers like always like mini side quests or something like this? But I guess the mini side quest was killing... It doesn't have a clear... Do those sellers not only go... Don't they get a clear symbol if you did everything in them? And like, wasn't there usually like a quest or like a chest? Okay, I guess... I don't know, something is off with the seller. I didn't got a chest, I only killed a captain. But it didn't give me anything, which was weird. Okay. Let's just go to the city or wherever I'm supposed to go to. Randomized chests are really underwhelming. There was a time where I've liked having randomized chests, but then at some point it just doesn't really feel great anymore. Like if you have a huge area which has hidden chests, it doesn't really feel like worth it collecting those chests if those chests just have randomized loot. So at some point I just started to dislike having randomized chests. And like this is definitely something. I mean, it depends on how you do it, right? Like having randomized chests can be really good. It can be a good mechanic. But you also need chests that have fixed loot so that you have something to look forward to. Because if every chest is randomized, then getting a chest just doesn't feel great. But like, especially in Diablo, if you defeat a boss, you already get randomized loot. So additionally, having a chest that also gives you randomized loot just doesn't feel great. Okay, I don't know what you need herbs for. Ooh, a new short sword. 1 more damage. Empty bottles. An odd assortment of empty bottles. Some of them still reek of strong spirits. Stealing his herbs.
Is anyone here?
The kettle. Whatever is brewing smells awful. Water and pestle. A healer's tool. They look freshly used. Herbs, mushrooms, organs, not for cooking. Can't open the chest.
What are you hiding back here?
Mustard trap. Coated in white blood, is this intended to catch beasts or humans? Scattered books. Okay, strange skull. Oh. No, the books disappeared! Damn it! I didn't know they would disappear. It's a Wendigo!
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry. That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
Of course it was.
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Oh, specimens notes.
Short fangs. Young. Freshly turned. An easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Okay, so he was dissecting something. Okay, so a new skill. Defensive skills. So those are core skills, defensive skills. Earthen Bulwark. Walks surround you for 3 seconds, granting a barrier that absorbs 45% of your maximum life. I'm going to take a short pause here. Okay. Me is back. Alright, so we have Bulwark. Walk surround you for 3 seconds, granting a barrier that ups 45% of your maximum life. Which would be 11 based on my maximum life. Cyclone Armor. Powerful winds surround you, granting 50% non-physical damage reduction, so elemental damage reduction. The winds rapidly expand, knocking back enemies and dealing 5 damage. Oh! Wait, so it gives me passively 15%, and if I activate it, it knocks back enemies. That's actually great. I like that one. Yeah, this one is an active one, right? So like actively I get damage, I get a shield. But this reduces the damage passively? That's really good. Passive abilities in general are really good. We have Blood Howl. Shapeshift into a werewolf and howl furiously, healing you for 20% of your maximum life. That seems underwhelming. Shapeshift into Weber and Bellow Mighty Roar, reducing nearby enemies damage by 40% for 4 seconds. Increase your non-physical resistance by 5%. So the Druid has a lot of magic, has a lot of elemental resistance. You deal 4% increased damage for 5 seconds after casting a defensive skill. That's also not bad. I think I like the Cyclone Armor. If the Cyclone Armor understands how if it works how I understand it, then it's actually pretty good. Ah, okay, and I see. And if I upgrade it... Okay. Alright. Okay, I only had 1 skill point.
This close to the city. Lilith's evil is spreading.
There's also iron ore. I'm also not sure what you need this ore for, but probably for crafting. But the thing is, you already have common materials for crafting, so it's a bit weird that you have multiple of those. I'm definitely missing a jump attack. I hope the next skill that I unlock will be a jump attack. I think because I'm currently in cinematic story mode, I cannot do side things. I think, right? I have to unlock the multiplayer part about this game by going into the city and doing the city main quest. The description is badly marked by claw marks. May light of fate Inarius. Right, so like lore-wise, Lilith is the mother of humans and Inarius was the father, I think. Okay. What is the statue?
The angel Inarius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their holy father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies.
And lovers.
They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud, unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiyovershad lies just ahead.
Oh! Hello.
To enter the city, you must
We have
first...
no time for this.
What is this about?
To enter Kiyovershad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. It's a meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine, but this one stays.
Okay.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you.
I have no
Then
sin.
cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
Fear. Fear is not a sin. Pride. So anger, pride, or greed. Let's go for anger. It's done.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kyovashad.
World boss spawning soon. Okay, so I think this was the message that I'm now in multiplayer.
So, what did you write on the little piece of wood? Something about hate or anger, perhaps?
Anger!
No. It matters little, I suppose.
A horse, are you going somewhere?
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
Okay.
Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crow bait.
Okay, unlock waypoint. Travelers beware, deadly threat spotted nearby. Once a promising and devout member of the Knights Pennant, the heretic Sir Lina has renounced the light and now lives in darkness. The faithful should avoid Kitsundere Plateau, where she has been seen most recently. Okay. Alright. Osren, Lord sent me.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
Okay. Purchase Lord's pole arm.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same.
A strange amulet. Hello. I had to pay for your weapon.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Haradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Haradrim, Donan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned.
Of course I am. I am the plot tool.
Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Okay, alright, so now I'm in multiplayer mode.
Not while I'm in town.
Okay, alright. So there are a lot of side quests. Okay. So this one is probably irrelevant.
Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
Yeah, I already have this one. Okay. Mount. Trusty steed, 600 XP. 280 coin. First let's recycle some stuff. Alright. Need inventory space. Okay, so I'm just going to do some of the side quests. But the thing is, I think more side quests unlock as you level up. I'm not exactly sure about this. Hi. You seem concerned.
Well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad.
Okay.
Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Okay, so I think most of the side quests are just there to introduce me to other cities. Right. This is the fortress. Okay, let's just unlock all side quests for now, because story-wise they are not really that interesting. I mean, some of them are, but I think the ones that I have now are more like tutorial quests. God, Boza, how fast the city guard?
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise, but I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
Okay.
I will take care of it.
Alright, so this is the tutorial to introduce you into emotes. There's another player. Cheer.
Impressive.
Great.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
Alright. So I could go to the main quest. I could continue the main quest. Let's continue the main quest for now. I can also do other main quests. They are probably also quest locked. Okay. Just taking a short look at this place. So this is a big city based on the waypoint symbol. Okay. You know what? Let's do some side quest first. Why? Oh, I don't know. Nah, let's just do the main quest for now. Oh, I also get this thing.
Not while I'm in town.
Wow.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
Hello.
We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights. of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in Nevesk. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
What's a night report?
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines.
Yelesna Mines.
Performed routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Okay. So now I'm supposed to go to the mines. Yes. Okay, so the game actually tells me to go to the mines. I've did the mines too. That's like all I did from the story. So I'm just going directly to the mines. There's the training grounds. I've never did the I've never went to the training grounds, so I kind of want to take a look at this, like what this is about. I mean, obviously it's just a tutorial dungeon, but I'm curious about this. Wait, so okay, so the tooltip was actually quite interesting. So you have 85% physical resistance with up to 1000 armor. That's interesting. Okay, so this is how I can test weapons, I guess. Configure a training dummy. Okay, alright. That's actually not bad. That's probably something useful for post-game. Okay, so I have another skill point. What is this? Enemies who are knocked back by cyclone armor are also slowed by 70% for 2 seconds. Enemies knocked back to cyclone by cyclone armor become vulnerable. Intensifies causing damage to grant you 30% damage reduction. Okay. Do I want to upgrade this one? I'm actually not sure if I want to upgrade this one further. I mean, vulnerability is not bad. Okay. So I'll probably go for vulnerability. Okay, so there's another side quest. The Blood of the Mother. Search Nevesk for evidence of possession. Oh yeah, so this... Oh, I didn't got the waypoint, I'm stupid. This one would lead me back to this one. This is... It doesn't tell me what name this is. Discovered. Okay. I will just go for the main quest for now. Oh, okay, so this seller over there now had a symbol. So, which means I'm getting a reward if I clear this one. What is this? Event, hold your ground. I think the events only give experience points. But I guess I still want to do them.
I need more spirit.
I need more spirit. Talk to the Wanderer. Hoi.
Watch out! Strike them down!
Okay, protect the Wanderer. Avoid enemy waves. Okay. Then peeling enemies.
I do not have enough spirit.
Ah, I'm poisoned. Leave the Wanderer alone!
I will not fall!
Oh wait, that's vampiric, not poison, I guess. So it's life leech. Okay, the Wanderer is fighting.
Be gone, vermin!
Be gone! Oh no, the warrior, the Wanderer is going to die. I have to save him. Okay, more enemies. There's a boss enemy. I think I want to wait until we get... Thank you. Okay. Protect the Wanderer! I don't think I can protect him. That was a good level up. Can't hold him off! I think this level up kinda saved me. Ah, I hate those thrown bows, those corpse bows. They're so annoying.
We should get moving.
Greater Radiant Chest. Drifter's Pants. There's Angel Breath. I forgot to pick up Angel Breath. Oh wait, I can... Right. I can choose a pet which collects items for me. Ash... What? Okay. Okay. Those dungeons are probably something that I will do post-game. They are quite long. I mean, they are not that long. Who's that? What's that character here? Whatever, the character's dead. Right. Definitely feel... Like, the scaling between those different enemies is so weird. Okay, so let's go for this one. Okay, so... I didn't want to go there, I want to go over there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this dungeon. Like this story dungeon. And then I will end this video. There's another event. What's that event about? Ooh, what's that? Oh, Blast Wave.
We demand blood.
Oh, it's this one, okay.
I want your spirit.
I remember this one. More blood! Okay, this one is finished. Let's do this. Wait, wasn't this one finished? Oh boy, I'm going to die. Okay, now it's finished. I can push. I think I'm not killing the enemies quick enough for this event. Definitely not dealing enough damage. Ow! Stop kicking me! Okay, this one is finished. Now I have 10 seconds left for this one. Okay, I'm not able to finish it. I failed. I did not give enough blood. Urgh. Okay. Okay, how does my items look? Is this a one-handed weapon? Yes? Yes. Okay. Alright. Get out of my way! Oh wait, I needed to go this. I'm stuck. Get out of my... Holy shit! Thank
I'm
you.
not ready yet.
Wistful Woods. Oh, there's some boss enemies. Okay, let's just ignore them. There was a teleporter. Okay. Alright. Hello.
What do you need?
Brava sent me. I am looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about that demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Okay. Let's activate the waypoint. I will ignore the side quests for now.
Not
It's a
while I'm in
rat.
town.
Not while in town. Hey guards, can you please help me? Okay, I have another skill point. No new skills, so maybe I should either skill that I've already skilled, or I should go for a passive one. I like crit, so let's go for crit chance. If the skilling logic in this game is similar to that one in Titan Quest, you probably want to unlock all abilities first before you upgrade your abilities. Because upgrading your abilities doesn't give you that much of a boost compared to unlocking new abilities or getting passive abilities. No, it's kind of cool that you have a horse, but it's also nice to just walk through the area and kill enemies. Even though it's like you don't really need to do this, you don't really get a great reward for it, they are just experience points. But it still feels great to do this. And I feel like if you're constantly going around, riding around on your horse, it kind of takes the joy, some joy from the game. More damage. Pine Hell.
More strangers in the camp.
Hi, I'm a stranger. Hello. Vigo.
Are you Vigo?
Oh my god. Why is it so silent now?
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast.
Why is the music so loud?
To think my mother's trapped in there with her. You let my mother through, sir. Shouldn't you be responsible for her safety?
We have soldiers stationed inside.
You should be worried about them, too. Maybe you can help me.
I'm just a stranger, I can't help you. Dwarf's weapons when she goes near. Okay, so... Why is the voice so silent in the cinematics compared to the music? Reverend Mother Power sent me.
She did. The Horned Woman.
Huh? Why?
Demon Lilith.
Why is the music so loud?
No, that can't be. My mother taught me that name. You speak of the daughter of hatred.
Why is the music so loud? Holy shit, is this ambient?
Was she?
There's more than your job at stake here.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
I think this this music was ambient sound. Why? Okay, let's make... Alright, let's go into the mines.
The damn hoist is stuck. We've got to go on foot. Look out!
Hey, that's my mother's charm on your wrist.
It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me when I let her and her friend pass through.
I've got another level up. Okay, so let's just go for crit. 6 crit chance is nice. Oh, you can also get fragments from
Keep close.
From those mines.
Maybe we should go back. Round up the knights.
And leave my mother in Lilith's care for as long as that will take? No. I'm going on.
I'm just a friendly werewolf minding my own business. I've reached level 10 so I can upgrade my my wires, my healing things now. Shield enemies are so annoying. Okay, there's nothing over here. Oh boy.
I'm not ready yet.
Ow. 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 I'm stuck.
I'm out of spirit.
It sucks that your pet cannot pick up items. Like, the thing is, I've played Torchlight 2, and Torchlight 2 originally was... not Torchlight 2, but Torchlight 1 was originally supposed to be Diablo 2, I think. And, like, the fact that Torchlight 2 has companions that can pick up items... Can they actually pick up items? I don't know if they can in Torchlight 2, but in the incredible adventures of Van Helsing, your companion can pick up items. So the fact that you still cannot pick up items in Diablo 4 is so weird. Or like that your pet cannot pick up items. Because like there are other games where they can do that. Also, your pet doesn't have an inventory in this one, but in Torchlight 2, your pet had an inventory. And you could send your pet with its inventory to the city and sell stuff. Right? So, like, there is... And Torchlight 2 is essentially...
Anyway, what would draw Lilith here?
Hell if I know. Prava doesn't tell us anything. No one goes in, nothing comes out. That's all.
Torchlight 2 was released before Diablo 3, so Diablo 4 has no excuse for not having all those features, right? For not having that skeleton.
No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
Locked.
Over here. I can squeeze through to the other side.
Wait, hold on. And there she goes. Enemies approaching. Nowhere to go. Fight's coming to us this time.
Oh, hi.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, my first yellow item. And I'm 11. Oh, more enemies.
Open that door, girl.
I've got it.
I've got it. Okay.
That was quick thinking.
Sure.
Okay, companion skills. Summon allies from nature to aid you in battle. Wolves. Passively summon 2 wolf companions that bite enemies for 3 damage active. Direct your wolves to focus on enemy becoming unstoppable and leaping them to strike for 46 damage. It doesn't tell me what unstoppable does. Poison Creeper. Passive. 1 Poison Creeper periodically emerges from the ground every 7 seconds, applying 11 poison damage over 6 seconds to an enemy in the area. Vines. Strangle all surrounding enemies and immobilizing them for 2 seconds and poisoning them for 30 damage over 2 seconds. Raven. 1 Raven flies above you and periodically attacks your enemies for 7 damage every 5 seconds. The target area is swarmed with ravens dealing 69 damage. Nice! Over 6 seconds. Raven and Wolf kinda seems great. Holy shit. Can you please stop? 1 Raven flies above you, periodically attack your enemies for 7... What the hell is that? Why? 4 seconds. I don't know. The passive of the Ravens doesn't seem that great. Like the passive of the Wolves... Summon that bite enemies for 3 damage. Right, so essentially, I don't know what the attack speed is, so let's assume they have 1 attack per second. Or maybe 1 attack per 2 seconds. Right, so let's assume they have 1 attack per 2 seconds, which sounds realistic. That means they would have 6 damage per 2 seconds, which is 3 damage per second. Right, so they would, so within 7 seconds, no, within 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, they would deal like 15 damage, while the Raven only deals 7 damage every 5 seconds. But I think the advantage is that Wolves can probably get hit and they can be stunned, and the Raven cannot be stunned, right? So that's probably the advantage of the Raven. Also, the active of the Raven, no, it's not that bad. It's not that good, because it deals 69 damage over 6 seconds, while this one deals instantly 46 damage. Ravens also have a higher cooldown, so I think I will go for Wolves. Okay. Awoo! I have 2 new awoos. Oh, oh, that's a 200 weapon. Do I want to go for the 200 weapon because it's yellow? Yeah, let's go for the 200 weapon. It's yellow. It's shiny. Give me shiny weapon.
Why would your mother leave you like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have. I'm sure she had good reason.
I also should craft some jewels. Some socketables. Okay, nothing this way.
Damn mine's keeping it.
I do not have enough spirit.
Stupid vampires. Okay. Ah!
I need more spirit. I must wait a moment.
Loot! My inventory is full. Okay, you know what? Let's just turn back. But like, if I were playing most other games right now, if I were playing the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing or Torchlight 2, then I could just send my animal back, my companion, and just sell the resources that way. Okay, let's just recycle all items. And then we can also do upgrade the flask, the Estos flask.
Well, you certainly have the look of someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients. I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
Okay. Basic elixirs. They also boost my experience points, so I should use them as well. Okay, so I can craft other fragments. Okay, that's interesting. Since I'm already here, let's go to the Juwelier. And see which one I need, which one I should go for. Nope, Topaz. So Topaz gives me intelligence. And increases my basic damage, which I'm assuming is just my basic attack, right? It's my werewolf claws. Ship Zephyr vulnerable damage, and it gives me my armor willpower and injury cold resistance. Weapons give me overpower damage. Ah, so that would be not bad. It also gives me strength. I think willpower is my main stat, however. Like, the thing is, a druid would probably be between willpower and strength. Like, depending on what you go. Like, the physical form would be reliant on strength and the magic form on willpower, the magic build. Weapon critical strike damage is usually the best one that you can get. So I probably will go for 2 emeralds. I mean, overpower damage, I'm only dealing overpower damage with pulverize every 12 seconds, so it's not really worth it. So I'm going to craft 2 emeralds. Diamonds give me resistance, gives me +4 to all stats. Like, I'm curious about when you want that. Like, when would you want +4 to all stats? And Amethyst gives me barrier generation. Okay, so if I take a look at inventory, can I hover over? It only tells me how much I have. Increase. Okay, strength. Okay, so it's okay. Strength increases my armor, so it doesn't increase my damage. Intelligence increases resource generation and resistance to all elements. Willpower increases skill damage, improves healing received, and increases overpower damage. Ah, okay. Increase critical chance by... Oh, dexterity increase critical chance. That's interesting. And it increases dodge chance. Okay, so my main set is probably then just willpower. Alright. Okay, so let's socket them into the weapon. And then... What do I want? Was it Sapphire? Yes, so... I had... Let's just... Okay. I cannot craft the stronger one yet, but I technically have enough for 2 of them. So I'm going to craft 4 sapphires. And then I think at level 20 I can craft the second one, the next one. But let's head back into the depths. Okay, Highlander trousers. Okay, that's quite unfortunate. It only gives me 1 more willpower, it gives me 4 more armor, and it would give me 2 sockets. But I don't want to go back again. So let's just keep it for now.
I'm not dying here.
I'm not dying here. I'm going to die outside.
Over there. An opening.
An opening. Go! Go into the opening. Skills can trigger lucky hit effects. I wasn't quick enough to read that. Okay, we go. Good, everyone made it.
The tunnel's closed. We're trapped without the hoist.
Was there supposed to be a cutscene? I feel like there was supposed to be a cutscene. But apparently no cutscene played. What is it?
That statue. It's her. The way I saw her.
Lilith.
We need to find my mother.
Over there, the hoist. At last, a ride out. Oh, hell. A demon. Here? Slain? What happened? We We need reinforcements.
No, we can
What was that?
It came from beyond the gate.
Okay.
The escort. They're all dead.
No, he's still breathing.
Over there.
Who's this?
A woman. Vigo. It was one of the women you sent. Only... she wasn't human. She was a demon. Like the statue. Claims she mothered sanctuary. It was a dead bloodbath.
The other woman, Venard. Where is she?
She begged for her life. Lilith spared her. Let her deeper in. Give up, girl. She's lost. Vigo, you must listen. Steel did nothing. Spells. Prayers. All useless. Go to Corval. Tell Pro. Raise the army. The father. Evil itself. Locks sanctuary. Do this for me.
He's dead.
I'm done for. Your mother told me this trinket would bring good fortune. To think I trusted her.
She bribed you with it, didn't she? You weren't supposed to let her through at all. But it's not too late. She can still be saved.
Not by me. Not anymore. Prava will know what to do.
You're leaving us? Abandoning her?
There's nothing left to abandon. She's good as dead. I'm sorry, kid.
He really just left us. It's up to us now. Lilith can't be too far.
Lilith can't be too far.
What is this?
A cutscene.
How your mind races. Yes, I am Lilith, mother of sanctuary. Daughter of hatred. I have what you seek. You hunger for knowledge. You dragged your child all over sanctuary in pursuit of it.
No, I taught her how to survive.
Is that what you want to believe? Drop the act. You have questions. I have answers. I know the fabric of the cosmos.
Everything I've read has warned me against you.
You've read so much, yet know so little. Will you accept my offer?
I don't know. Will you let me try? I want to try.
Your mother is alive. She came this way with Lilith.
How can you be sure?
Sometimes I see visions of the past. I saw them.
What? How?
Lilith's petals. Her blood was fed to me.
It's funny the way they coded this, because Lilith just was looking between me and her because we were in a dialogue, and this is like basic NPC scripting, but the issue here is that probably wasn't supposed to happen. It's an oversight, because like we essentially just saw a event from the past, and it wouldn't make sense if Lilith would be able to listen to our conversation in the future. So this just was really awkward. That's why I had to laugh. Also, I want to mention that this plot point kind of reminds me of Diablo 3, where I don't remember the names. I'm sorry about that, right? But we had like this girl and her mother was a witch worshipping Diablo, and essentially raised a child to be a vessel for Diablo. And this kind of reminds me a bit that this might be like a recycled plot point from that game for this game. Okay, so what is this? Lilith saw a way to escape the eternal conflict. She tells me it started with the destruction of the angel Inarius. All this time he was just fallible as any man. Yeah, evil Inarius. He felt for a woman. How dare he?
I'm low on spirit.
Low on spirit. I wanna go this way. This was the wrong way, but I think there was something to interact over here. I'm not sure about this. Oh no, I don't know. It wasn't over here. Never mind. It was somewhere else. Okay. I have another skill point. What's this? Wolves deal 25% increased damage to immobilized, stunned, slowed, or poisoned enemies. That's not really that good, because I'm not doing any of those. What would be the Crow one? You have 8% increased critical chance against enemies for 6 seconds after they're hit by Raven. Oh, that's not bad, to be honest. At 40%, or this one enemies inside this form of fire is one of them. That's actually pretty good. What is this? When you critical strike, your wolves gain high attack speed. That's also good, to be honest. This one doesn't really do much. But I do like the increased attack speed for my wolves if I do a critical hit. I must say, right now, the dude feels much stronger than the sorcerer. Right, and keep in mind I'm playing on the same difficulty, and I had no issues with enemies so far. Right, and with the sorcerer I was constantly struggling on hard. Right, and there were moments where I had to go down on normal just to be able to defeat a boss or something like that. So, like, it's possible that I just don't know how to play the sorcerer. But the thing is, I wanted to roleplay, so I did an all-fire build, and I wasn't really successful with that. So, I feel like there is definitely a difference in power level between the classes. So, that's the interaction. Black Lake. Okay. So this one is locked, I cannot go there. I am just supposed to know? What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, I'm supposed to go over there. My bad. climbing animation looks so stupid. She was so proud in the telling of this path. Lilith and Inarius bore a son together. Ratma was the son of Lilith and Inarius. He is wise beyond years, the first to untangle the power of necromancy. She says his lair lies deeper in.
There.
Ratma. Necromancy. Okay.
So curious. You are eager to know why you were spared.
Yes.
Do you have faith in me?
I want to.
Good. For now, all you need know is that we are going to meet my son.
Oh, they're going to meet Ratma.
Rathma, the first necromancer.
He is that, and more. He is the key to my plans.
It sounds like they're searching for Lilith's son, Rathma. Together.
Mother, what are you thinking?
Bile field. Flesh trash. And frozen. That's also an issue that I see compared to Diablo 3. It's much more difficult to notice hazards in this game than it was in Diablo 3, which from a gameplay perspective is a bad thing. Should probably use my wolves more often. So, I've got some gold items. Level 13. Oh. It's not safe yet. Okay. Let's go for the attack speed. What was this again? Your wolves' attacks have up to 30% chance to fortify you for 8% of your maximum life. This increases my maximum life, right? Like fortify. It gives me like temporary life, right? This is not bad, but 4 life is so low. Willpower was the stat that gives me more life, right? No. What gives me more life? I feel like the only thing that gives me more life is my level. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I like that.
Blocked again. Does Lilith know we're coming?
Gift of the Mother.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that was easy. That was way too easy. I think I can increase the difficulty a bit.
You've mastered your fear, but I still sense your pain. You miss your daughter.
My magpie. She's scared right now. She must be.
Go. Or stay. It is time to choose.
I trained her well. She's a good kid. Strong. She'll be all right.
You've chosen well, my child. To reach Rafma, we will need to cross a lake at the bottom of these ruins. It requires a ritual. I will teach you.
As you wish, Mother.
Mother.
Good. You're ready for lesson 1. Blood is the key.
What did you see this time? I don't need sparing. Tell me.
I mean, you were looking at her, so you kind of know that, probably.
Ritual. One that needs blood. Your mother seemed receptive.
We have to reach them.
They really messed up those cutscenes. Like, it's interesting that they didn't notice that. They probably noticed that, but they just didn't care. Like, it's like such a minor issue. I can understand if people don't care about that. But it's a bit offsetting, or at least it's funny to realize that. Oh, those wolves are incredible. Yeah, like, okay, one moment. I'm just going to kill this enemy quickly, and then I'm talking about the skills again. Those wolves are so strong. Like, let's compare the ravens with the wolves, right? I mean, the raven is a passive one, doesn't have HP, so that's like the one benefit from the raven, right? The target area, it deals 106 damage over 6 seconds, right? It technically deals more damage than the wolves, but direct your wolves to focus on enemies becoming and leaping at them to strike for 70 damage. This counts for both wolves, right? Like, both wolves deal 70 damage. So this deals 140 damage. This is so much more damage than the ravens. Like, I had the same issue when I was playing the Rook, right? Like, the skills between this, like, the choices of the skills, the skills are so messed up that it's very obvious which skill is the better skill. They did not try to balance that at all. Right? Like, okay, to be fair, you have this one and this one. There is not really a difference. This one deals more damage because it has higher attack speed, but this one generates more spirit. I mean, you can also argue that this one would also generate more spirit because it has higher attack speed, right? So I guess werewolf is probably a bit better than bear. But the thing is, you probably would play this one for the extra effects, right? Like, if an enemy is hit by Maul 4 to 5 for 8% of your maximum life, that's pretty good. Like, essentially, whenever you do a basic attack, you will gain 5 temporary life. Which is really good. That's really OP. Like, it probably doesn't stack, but if you're getting constantly hit, you are essentially... you can just refresh your shield every time, right? Every time you hit, you refreshes your shield. So this one is a very defensive ability, while this one is a more offensive one, right? I can't really talk about those. Storm Strike. This one gives you 50% damage reduction, which is also which is really, really good. Right? Also, it's a chain. Electric gathers around your weapon, dealing 7 damage to your targets and chaining up. This one is probably also very good. It generates less spirit and deals less damage than Maul, but the defensive ability is probably better. And it also deals AoE damage, so this one is also really good one, right? And you have Wind Shear, which a piercing blade of wind dealing damage, which is also quite AoE, but it doesn't do anything extra, right? So I would say, like, this one is probably one of the lamest skills you have. Skills, and this one, Standard Earth, impeding the first enemy hit for 6 damage. And that's also very lame. But this probably is range. I mean, this probably is range too, right? So you have 2 ranges. Those spells are quite lame. I mean, okay, this one is probably good, having the chance to stun. And summons an second Earth Spice when you stun is also good. And 45 is also pretty good, right? Right, but I don't know. Like, those 3 seems to be much better than those 2. But, and if I take a look over here, this one is really good. It's an AoE, it deals 32 AoE damage around me, which, as you see, is really good because enemies are crowding around me, right? This one probably is similar. Actually not sure how this one would work. I mean, it's probably also AoE. Crush enemies between 4 pillars of... Right, Stone Burst is probably also AoE, right? It's like, this one seems really lame. The Tornado. Lightning Storm seems good. Pulverize is very good. And I'm not sure about those 2. And this one is probably also good. Like, the first attack dashes towards the target is something that I'm missing right now because I kinda need a dash. So this one would probably not bad. And then you have those skills, right? This one gives you a passive bonus. Passives are pretty strong. This also isn't bad. But the thing is, 20 life and has a cooldown of 60 seconds. And also, this barrier is also only for 3 seconds. So this skill is very, very bad. Like, this point is so much better than this whole skill. Because I don't know what the attack speed is, but let's assume you have an attack speed of 1 attack per second, right? That essentially gives me 4 life each second. Well, this technically gives me more life within 3 seconds, but the fact that this doesn't have a cooldown and this has such a long cooldown makes this skill so much better than this one. Right, so this is definitely weak, very weak. Then we have this one, like, I think this one is pretty strong. 15 non-physical damage passively is pretty good, and vulnerability and knockback is also not bad. And this one would probably be better if I weren't going for pulverize. Or werewolf. It's probably better for a ranged one. But then again, like, blood holes, it heals you. Like, it heals you by 9 points every 15 seconds. like I said, this ability alone is much better than this whole ability. I mean, you can reduce the cooldown, and it also increases your attack speed, so I guess it has also other uses. Right? But, like, from the functionality of the heal, this attack is just so much better. And then we have the Liberating War, which reduces the damage dealt of nearby enemies. Also fortifies you for 22. It doesn't say for how long it fortifies me. Oh, wait, I think I've misunderstood how it fortifies you. Characters take 50% reduced damage. You become fortified when you have as much fortify as current life. Oh, okay, I misunderstood that. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, I misunderstood that. Oh yeah, and this gives a barrier. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood how fortify works. So essentially you're stacking this, and once you have enough fortify... Okay, so you're stacking this and then you get 50%. Okay, that sucks. I'm sorry. I thought fortification was a barrier, but it's not. Alright, that's my bad. Anyway. I mean, this one is then probably pretty good, yeah. The thing is... I don't know. The power level between those skills is so weird. Right? And the issue, like, this is a huge issue because it prevents you from role-playing. If some abilities are so much more powerful than other abilities, then you are tending to go for the powerful abilities instead of, like, instead of getting the skills that you like, and you're just going for the skills that are OP. Which was, like, a big issue for me when playing Diablo 3. Because if you play Season, you kind of want to essentially play the best character. Because you want to reach as much as possible, as quick as possible. Right? But like the purpose of Season is that it's like semi-competitive. Where you try to get as far as possible, as quick as possible, compared to other players. I remember when I was playing Diablo 3, the first character that I would do was a mage, and then when I played Season, I was testing out different characters, and I just realized that the Rook, the Demon Hunter was called. The Demon Hunter was just the best class out of the classes that I tested. I've never really played Barbarian, because, I don't know, I never got to it. But Barbarian feels weird to me. I've tried playing him, but I just never really understood how he works. I'm feared. Yeah, so, and then, once I figured out that, that the Demon Hunter was like the best class in the game, or like, it was probably not the best class, but one of the fastest classes. So I was just playing Demon Hunter. And I was playing Demon Hunter for like the next 10 seasons or so. I don't remember how long I played Diablo 3. What's that? We're not records. How silly my idle fancies of yesterday seem now. I believe in the whole hardware, but I was mistaken. With them as our champions, we can barely survive. But Lilith will make us victors. All my life, I've been searching, but it was me that needed to be found.
Wait. What?
wolves are so strong.
I need more spirits.
Boss fight?
This barrier. It looks like the same kind of magic as before.
Demon's approach, we need to get
I think I
through.
can dispel it.
Okay, that was overkill. Hooray! How sweet this tastes. Lilith asked me to aid in a ritual, sacrifice a priest from the escort. He had no fight. He just prayed as we made his blood useful. Forgive my hand. I'm still shaking. Power dances along my bones. I walk the path of our maker now. Okay, so this one is open now. Okay.
Not enough blood. Never enough blood. I will follow you to the ends of Sanctuary, Mother.
Oh no, the priest are... A dead priest, a huge gash across his neck has drained him of his blood.
A priest. He must be from the escort Vigo sent. There she is.
Go ahead, I have your back.
Mother? Nereth? You're just in time. Beyond this lake lies the necropolis of the firstborn. A trove of magic and knowledge.
Yet.
I opened the way for Lilith. But I could not pass through with her. I lack divine element, you see.
Stop.
But I can find it. I'm so close. I simply need...
Mother, stop! Look at what Lilith has done to you. You're writing in your own blood.
My little magpie. She awakened me. She showed me things I can't even put into words. Once I've finished, you will understand.
I don't care what she showed you. Please, let's just get out of here.
Oh, I see. Yes, clever magpie. Trying to lead me away so you can take all this for yourself.
Ow!
This is my discovery, not yours. I will finish these runes with your blood!
You must stop this!
Okay.
Look at the gift she's given me.
Ow!
I'm not ready yet.
Die quicker! Stop running away from me!
Mother, no!
You won't take what's mine!
Ow! Okay, I'm probably not supposed to stand into the circle in the circles. if the enemies spawn.
I do not have enough spirit.
My wolves are missing, I think. Or they're just not dealing any damage anymore. Stop running away from me! I think my wolves missed again. Okay, maybe they are not as great as I thought. Okay, they hit the wrong enemy this time.
I must wait a moment.
I'm killing those enemies way too slow. Like, the difficulty is definitely not my survivability like it was with the sorcerers, but I'm also not dealing any damage, right? So compared to the sorcerers, I'm dealing more damage. No. Compared to the sorcerers, I'm dealing the same amount of damage.
I must wait a moment.
But I am much more tanky. Right, so that's like the issue that I have right now. With the druid. No! Can you please die faster? I'm sorry.
You were protecting me. I don't want to hate you. I'm trying. I really am. We're going to make Lilith pay for what she's done. So we need blessed blood. Go back to your Prava. Get that blessing. Beg if you need to. Whatever it takes.
Okay.
My mother started this damn ritual. I'm going to finish it. Meet me in the Mistral Woods.
Alright.
Why there?
The Horadrim hid a vault there. Finding it was her life's work. So much for that. Maybe it will help with the ritual. If not, at least I can bury her where she'd want. I need time. I'm sorry. Just leave me.
Okay, bye. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here then. Okay, nothing to say.